Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Penapple and today I'm going to be showing you this cool trick I learned. I'm so excited about this, oh my gosh. Where I take this and turn it into this with the screenshots. So here we are in game. If you're a little bit confused with what I'm talking about, you might know if you try to take panoramic shots. So first of all, you press the tab button and you go into this sort of like camera mode. And if this is the very first step and you're confused by this or you have never done this before, I'd recommend checking out the Sim Supplies video. I'll leave it linked in the description down below so you'll kind of like know more of what I'm talking about, and that's always the starting point that I give people. Whenever people ask how I take my screenshots, that's where I learn most of everything except for what I'm about to show you, which is if you try, I made this like cool underground house and I want to like show off that it has this basement area that's open, but when I go here I can't go any lower. I go and it just stops. So I pressed, page down, to go into the basement. Now I can, but there's all that black sky. And so that's really what I'm going to be teaching you guys how to deal with today, so that you can be on these upper floors technically and still be able to go into these lower floors without being stopped. So yeah. It's actually really simple, so I'm really excited. But let me switch over to my desktop actually, and I can show you kind of what I'm talking about. So to edit this, we're going to need to go to a very specific file, and that file is called video camera, and it's opened on a notepad usually, and I will show you how to edit it in a second, but first I want to show you how to get there because it's a little bit confusing, and I had to go look it up because I use the video camera, I alter it so much that I just saved it to my taskbar here just so it's easy for me to like pull up. So first you go, and this might be different on your computer, it really depends on how you saved The Sims 4 to your computer with all those game files, but I go to my OS, and I go to Program Files times 86, and then I go to, scroll down, I go to Origin Games, not Origin Games, I go to Sims 4, and here's where it gets like, whoa, what's happening? At least for me it does. I just go to game, you go to bin, and then finally you go, oh wait, are we here? No, you go to res. And here are all the different like video cameras, and I just open up video camera. I think there's some other things you can mess with, and I haven't. This is the only one I feel comfortable messing with. But yeah, I have two open now, so we should probably close one of those. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to edit the game file. So what we're interested in for the purposes of this video is the limits. And so the limits, I haven't played a huge amount with anything here except for the heights. So right now the sort of standard setting is a minimum height of 0.02 and then a maximum height of 800. And so I just want to quickly show you what 800 is, because if you've never messed around with it, it's wild. It's this. It's really high up, and you can see some really cool things. You can actually like go around and just see how small the world of The Sims kind of is, and how weird in a way. It's kind of uncanny. But let's go back down, and I can show you what negative or what 0.02 is. It is this. This is 0.02. You can kind of almost see under the fence here, but you still can't go any further than this. And I edited the basement so I can show you a lower level as well, just in case you're wondering if it changed. But so what I do is, it's really simple. I just go here and I do -5, and then I save the file. But with my computer, when I went to go do this video for the first time, I got really confused because it seemed like it wasn't working anymore because I saved it, and then when I went to go in game, it didn't do it. And so I think the thing is, I have two screens, and so when if I'm in tab mode on this here, that's usually when I'm editing this file. But the file goes a little bit, my computer goes a little bit crazy when I'm here, and so I think you need to be in tab mode to actually edit it for it to work. And so when I do that, if I can do that, I actually have to move this away so it doesn't, my like computer doesn't freak out. And then I go into tab mode and then I can edit it and it'll work. So I just edited it, and so now we should be able to, yep, go down. And so I edited it to -5, which on the lowest wall heights of the basement, that'll give us like a basement and a half down. And if you edited the wall heights, that would mean you'd need to go even further down. And I'll show you that in a second. But the thing with this setting is now you can see the world from a very new and unique perspective. It's a little bit weird, and so, you know, just be careful because you will just go down here. Just it's weird. But let me show you if we've changed it to -10. Let me see, go back. It's a whole lots of tricks. I'm not the best at these kind of videos, obviously. Okay. Now I'm actually going to save the -10. So now, oh, did I do it? Yes. So now when we go down, we can go even further. And this is the stopping point here. And so if the limit on building basements in The Sims 4 is, ooh, not that button, is 2 basements. But if I were to make this wall height, ooh, this is the medium wall height, the tallest wall height here, and then the tallest wall height there, when I go to go down, I may or may not reach the bottom. Oh, hey, maybe I do. Oh, wait, I know why. That's why. Yeah, I was in the basement mode. But I think I just barely made it. Yeah, just barely made it to the bottom of the basement. So -10 should be your kind of catch-all of the settings, but it is pretty far down there. So for my purposes, I'll usually only save it at -5, but, you know, for your guys' purposes, you might want to save it at -10. But I'm just going to change my settings back to 0.2, and you'll actually see the camera jump up when I save it. See, it jumped up because the limit changed and I was no longer within the limit. So yeah, that is it basically. Now I can no longer take those fun screenshots that I have been doing, but now I feel like I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more building in basements in The Sims, because it's really nice to be able to go down to this level to set point A, to set point B, and then to move between them and just actually go down into the basement is just so cool for me. And so it is like a little bit like sketchy that now I can go through walls like the floor, and it's just a little weird. So just be careful, make sure you back up your save files. But other than that, I hope this tutorial really helped, and I hope you guys all have a really great day. If you like this video, feel free to give me a like, a comment, or subscribe. Check out some of my other cool build videos. I do lots of speed builds and stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!